It's like, oh, yiggity, and we're back. Ain't nobody talking about this case, man. Nobody seems to know anything. I'm sorry, Tonea Nicole Miller was unfortunately taken from us on June 18th recently. There hasn't been any news media outrage or any coverage, so I'm Jay Lava. I scour the internet so that you don't have to. I got some facts. I got some people on the scene, and the people gonna say what they need to say. And I learned about the 2 minute rule the other day, so I'm gonna let everybody get in here. I'm gonna roll this little joint real quick, or this little intro, and then we're gonna get right back into it. All right, we'll be right back.
And I personally hope that my people get this message as fast as they can so that we can move toward freedom and independence and be extricated and removed from white rule and domination.
Alrighty, y'all. So we back, man. We just gonna get right into it because this is a serious deal and nobody's talking about it. So we gonna talk to somebody who was right on the spot. This is a reporter from Miami-Dade County, and she down there to break it down. Go ahead, Ma.
Good morning, Tanya Francois with CBS News Miami. I've been called, text, posted, tagged everything about the woman who was found hanging from a tree right across from Gwen Cherry Park. I am across from Gwen Cherry Park. You can see the park, the bleachers right there behind me. I was working on a story about a mile and a half away from here. I was with Daniela Pierre with the NAACP, and I just thought, since we're closed, let's go and look into this a little bit more. So we drove down here. We see the scene. Apparently there's some yellow tape where she may have been found. I also made some calls. I called some sources with the fire department. We were told, they arrived here about 6 a.m. on Thursday morning after getting tipped off that the young woman was found. When I called and spoke with the Miami-Dade Sheriff's Department, they confirmed. They said that this is an apparent suicide. I'm sorry, was the word that they used. I asked if they suspected foul play at all, and they said no, that they believe that this is an apparent suicide. So that's unfortunately what happened to the young lady.
Now we all know way better than that. I know she's trying to be politically correct and all of that. Whatever, ma'am. We know way better than that, and the sisters is obviously speaking out as they should be, because it's real fishy. I smell fish sticks. Go ahead, bust it down, sis.
Let's be clear. Black people don't hang themselves from trees,
Nope.
and they definitely don't do it in the middle of parks.
Come on now.
All right, y'all. This is Tonea Nicole Miller. She was found on June 18th in Gwen Cherry Park in Miami, hanging from a tree. I am hearing some people say she might be from the Flint, Michigan area, but there's not a lot of information out there. But she was in Miami to celebrate Juneteenth, and she was found on June 18th in this park. And Miami-Dade police have already ruled this a self-deletion. They're adamant that that's what she did. And it's frustrating because as Black people, we know Black people do not hang ourselves from trees.
Come on now.
Not to say Black people can't self-delete, because we know that anybody can do that. But hanging from a tree is something that is a trauma that is so rooted in us. Why would we go and do that? And definitely not in a public park. There is no way this woman would come to a strange city and go to a random park, climb up a tree, and hang herself from that tree.
Right.
In a random area. Why would she do that? Her family is questioning things. Her family are saying there's no way that she would have done this. And my issue is the fact that y'all are so quick whenever y'all see this happen to just automatically rule it as a self-deletion. Like you don't have any work to do. Like, oh, she just did this herself. Instead of actually looking at the historical information that's out there that says, historically Black people just don't do that. And we're not going to go to a park and do it publicly. She didn't have to come to Miami to go to a park to do this if she wanted to self-delete.
Exactly.
So there's something else going on here, and it needs to be making more news. I've not seen it on any Florida news. I've not seen it making national news. It happened to pop up in my timeline today, and it popped up because someone else was talking about it, because there is a local newswoman there at CBS Miami who she has been getting people asking her about it. So she went out there to the park. She looked into it. She talked to Miami-Dade police, and they immediately just told her, no, it was a self-deletion. So the family's going to have to start making some big noise, but we need to also amplify this and get some eyes on it and see what really happened here. Because again, I just don't understand why you would go all the way to my.
So the only people
right?
which are not a
That's what I'm saying. But listen, y'all, they out there calling up to the Miami-Dade joint, seeing what's really going down. My man's made the call because I tried to chat GPT this myself, and chat GPT told me it couldn't give me a certain something because it hadn't had enough news coverage yet, and this, that. I'm like, what? You supposed to know everything. Chat? Even chat, y'all, was on the funny bunny. But so I thought this was interesting because he called up there to the police station, to Miami-Dade County, to see what was going on. Let's see it.
Okay, today is Tuesday, June 23rd, 2026. The time is 10:46 a.m. I'm about to make a call. Now it's 10:47 a.m.
Fred, she didn't.
I'm about to make a call to Miami Police Department in regards to this alleged incident of a female named Tonea Nicole Miller hanging from a tree on June 18, 2026.
You've reached the City of Miami's Police Department. If you have an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. For English, press or say 1.
Go ahead and get to the bottom of this. We got to see what's cracking. Damn, don't let you have something really be wrong. Damn.
You have reached the City of Miami's Police Department. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. If it is not an emergency, stay on the line and an operator will be with you shortly. You have reached the City of Miami's Police Department. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. If it is not an emergency, stay on the line and an operator will be with you shortly.
Shout out to the brother for putting in the work, though, and being patient and persistent.
You have reached the City of Miami's Police Department. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. If it is not an emergency, stay on the line and an operator will be with you shortly.
This is terrible for city services. I mean, what if I had to report a car being stolen or my house being broken into or something?
You have reached the City of Miami's Police Department. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911.
I need.
If it is not an emergency, stay on the line and an operator will be with you shortly.
Look, I need a squad car to come out to take this report or something. Damn. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You have reached the City of Miami Police Operator Thomas. How may I help you?
Okay.
Yes, I'm calling for some information on I'm trying to ascertain some information about a possible crime that happened on allegedly on June the 18th of 2026, and I'm calling to get some verification, and I'm wondering who exactly I would need to speak with.
Okay, so first we need to determine where did this happen?
It happened on June 18th, 2026 at Gwen.
No, I got the date.
Okay.
Where?
At Gwen Cherry Park at approximately 3:24 a.m.
Yeah, we need to get to the bottom of
Okay,
this.
so that park belongs to the Miami-Dade Sheriff's Department. Let me provide you their number, okay?
Okay, let me get a pen and paper. Okay, I'm ready.
It is 305 476 5423. Would you like me to transfer you?
Yes, please, thank you.
Sure. Hold on one second. You're welcome. You have reached Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office non-emergency line.
I hope we ain't got the whole all day again.
Wait, ma'am. You have reached the Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office non-emergency line. Please hold for the next available agent. You have reached the Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office non-emergency
Shout out
line.
to J
Please
Lava
hold
channel.
for the next
Shout out
available
to Keep It
agent.
P Raw. Shout out to Keep It P Podcast. I see all y'all.
You have reached the Miami-Dade Sheriff. Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office, Melvin speaking. How can I help you?
Yes, my name is Marquez Miller, and I'm calling to ascertain some information about a possible crime that that happened on June 18th of 2026 in Gwen Cherry Park at approximately 3:24 a.m.
What kind of information and where are you calling from? Who are you in relation to the call?
I'm calling from Little Rock, Arkansas, and I am a member of the press. And I saw all this.
Don't have any information we could disseminate here. I can give you the number to our media relations. You can call them directly.
Okay, and what's that number?
305 471 1900.
Shout out to the brother, man.
You said 1900?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, it's like, you got to talk to media relations.
Okay, so I'm about to call the media relations office. It sounds like everyone's giving the runaround. Because I'm going to tell you, soon as I gave that address, as you all heard, the date and the address, she immediately clammed up. So, what's it? She immediately clammed up and said, we can't give out that information. You need to call our media relations office.
Public Affairs Office, report.
Yes. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. My name is Marquez Miller, and I am calling from Little Rock, Arkansas, and I am calling in regards to an incident that is circulating around on social media that occurred on June 18, 2026 in Gwen Cherry Park at approximately 3:24 a.m. And I'm trying to ascertain the validity of this incident because the reports are circulating around so much on social media. So I run a podcast and I am trying to verify if the incident actually did occur or not.
Man?
Okay. What incident are you verifying? What information do you have?
It is saying that a young lady by the name of Tonea Nicole Miller was found hanging from a tree. And there are reports saying that she was, there's a audio transmission from dispatch and so forth. So I'm just trying to verify to see if this did happen or if it did not happen.
Get them likes and stuff up. They suppress.
Okay, it did happen.
Y'all.
Okay.
For some reason, they don't want.
Okay. That's all I needed to know. I just wanted to verify if the post was actually true or not.
Put a black fist in the
and to
comment.
verify it and so forth, because no media that I've seen, no media has put it out. So And I understand. I'm not going to ask you if you all like to give a statement on it because I know you're not, and I understand that. So that's
No, we're not.
Yeah, that's the only information that I wanted to get. I appreciate you.
No problem. You have a blessed day.
You do the same. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Mm-hmm. There you go. So it is true, right? There you go. So it is true. So everybody got something to say about it. My man Yurima Karama wanted to bust it down real quick, and he always spit hot fire. Go ahead.
Sincerest condolences to the family.
Right?
Yeah, the picture you just saw is Tonea Nicole Miller. Traveled down from Michigan to Miami, Florida to celebrate Juneteenth. Yeah, she was lynched. Body found hung from a tree. And of course, the police narrative is always the same. You guessed it. They said suicide. So let's reiterate this for the ones that might not know and for the ones that maybe forgot. Original women, black women globally, are the most unprotected women of all groups. Let's start there. And now that we've gotten that truth out of the way, let's keep it a buck. Original women are not committing suicide via hanging themselves. Neither are original men committing suicide by hanging themselves from trees. There was another black woman, 2023, lynched in Orlando, Florida. Same thing. The police came with the same thing, suicide. But let's make sure that this story gets shared. Share this video because news media, they're not sharing anything. You don't even hear about this story via news media. John Henry Clark said it right. We have no friends. YK the brand. Sincerest condolences to the family.
What I like is that everybody be trying to be like, black women ain't protected by black men. No. Black men is stepping up. My man say he got on the phone too. Now he just said some slick shit about FBA, but I'm gonna go let him say his piece about this.
Okay, so I've called Miami-Dade County Sheriff's Office. First time I called, they transferred me to Public Affairs, and they said that she was found hanging on the 18th, and it was ruled a suicide by the homicide detective. Because I was a little filled with emotion, I took that answer, I hung up, and then I decided about 5 minutes later to call them back. So I called back, got transferred to Public Affairs again, went to voicemail, left a message, nothing. So I was like, okay, I'll wait a little bit. So now that I just pulled up at home, I called again as I was pulling up, got transferred to Public Affairs again, no answer, once again. And on the first call, they said that they were getting a bunch of calls of people asking about that same case. He wouldn't even give me your name. I said that was Tonea Nicole Miller, correct? And he said, we don't have a name. Odd. And then my second and third call were ignored. So this phone number above my head is the number to the Miami-Dade County Sheriff's Public Affairs Office. Call them and ask them the questions. When was she found? Specific time and date. And ask them how long it took before this suicide was ruled a suicide. And then go ahead and put it in the comments for me, because they don't want to answer my calls anymore. But this line goes directly to Public Affairs. You're just looking for information on the case, and ask them those questions and see what the response is. Because since 2000, from 2000 to 2025, there were 70 lynchings, because I'm not going to call it a suicide, 70 lynchings that were ruled as suicides in that 25-year span. And those are just the ones that were reported. You can thank Julian in the Crimson Record for that, which I'm going to be going through the Crimson Record to make sure I have all my facts straight and I understand the situation at hand. I don't give a fuck what none of these people is talking about. Black people do not hang themselves from trees, especially not this goddamn frequently all over the country. Last year, there was 5 black people found hanging from trees in less than a month. 5. And now it seems like every other fucking day, black person disappears, is found dismembered in a forest or hanging from a tree. So yeah, see what they say and get back to me, you dig? Appreciate y'all. Goodbye. Okay, so I've called Miami-Dade County Sheriff's.
A lot of the women is stepping up, but I really kind of want to focus on the men. All type of men's is stepping up about this. Cuz usually be on goofy on this platform, but he shipped it up and shaped it up for this. Check it out.
Hey guys, I know I'm very fun-loving with my posts and crack jokes and stuff like that, but this is a very, very serious matter that I think needs to get fruited
My bad.
in Miami on Juneteenth. Her name was Tonea Nicole Miller, and she was only 27 years young. Now, before I continue my sentiments, I want to make it very clear, yes, we do acknowledge that there are black people who do self-unalive, sometimes by strange fruiting, but most likely in their own homes. So I want to preference that before I say my next thing. Black people do not strange fruit themselves in public by trees. It don't happen. It don't happen. Do not let anybody gaslight you to think that that's possible. Black people do not publicly strange fruit themselves at a park, at a gather. It doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen.
Nope.
She was murdered. She was murdered. And the fact that when you look it up, not a single news outlet is speaking about this speaks volumes. So if you're seeing this video, repost it. You see anybody else talk about it, repost it, share it out. This needs to go viral now. Now.
Straight up.
RIP to this young lady, man. She did not deserve that.
Man, listen. And when I tell you ain't nothing out there, there is nothing out there. I'm not the only one. Because you know I scours said internet. But check it out.
What you're not about to do is act like Black lives don't matter. When I tell you I can't find any information on the story or the person at all outside of verifying that there actually was a death, this is Tonea Nicole Miller. She was 27 years old. She was found hanging in Gwencherry Park in Miami, Florida, just last week on June 18th. That's the day before Juneteenth. How come nobody's talking about this? I don't see any news reports. I also don't see anyone in her family posting anything on social media about what's going on. We don't know why she was there or who she was with before she was found hanging. And she wasn't the first one this year. Back in February, Cal Basinga was found hanging from a tree in Georgia. They said there was no foul play. And Juliana Nazita was just found a month ago in North Carolina. She was only 16 years old. She was reported missing and then they found her hanging from a tree. What happened hours before they found her hanging? They have cameras everywhere. They can see what we're doing at any point in time except for when we need them to have the cameras on.
Just like when your boy was lying in Chicago, what's his name? From Power. They tracked the dudes all the way back to the subway. In a blizzard, they tracked to the subway all the way back to the hardwood store where they bought the rope and the what? But all of a sudden, don't nobody know that. Okay.
I just have so many questions. Like, no one can say anything about why this girl was even in the park or what was going on with her. And I know it was only a week ago, but why aren't we hearing anything about this? It's crazy how we get more information from social media than we can even get from the news. If you have any information that can help this case, call the Miami-Dade non-emergency number at 305-579-6111.
Man, you gotta love social media and black people, man. I'm talking about, hey, when done right, boy, we get the message gets to circulating, people get to moving, hey, shit get to getting done. Shout out to the Keep It P podcast. What you say, brother?
Welcome to Miami, Florida, where if you're black and you try to visit us for Juneteenth, you might be found hung from a tree the day before the holiday.
Damn.
Tonea Nicole Miller, 27 years old.
Damn.
Around my age, I literally turned 27 less than 3 months from now. And it's so crazy to me because the last time we talked about Florida, it was about Yona Lubrin. Orlando, found hanging from a tree where reports went into further detail stating that she was nearly naked and or slightly revealed, and they still ruled it a suicide, and we all thought that was crazy as shit considering the fact that just the same month weeks prior, neo-Nazis protested in front of Disney World, right at the entrance of
Oh,
Disney
Empire,
World.
my
Ain't,
bad.
ain't, ain't that fucking crazy? But you see, that's just the thing. That suicide ruling for Yona Lubrin did not shock us at all. So it is very rare when we see that in Miami for Tonea Nicole Miller, that they are continuously having an active investigation. That is what is catching my attention so far. That's what I'm really paying attention to. But hey guys, at last, you already know my stance, right? I've given all the advice. I've given you the procedure of what to do next, covertly, right? And again, all y'all gotta do is just pay attention, right? But yeah, the lesson be had. Oh, excuse me, I was just doing a little maintenance there.
I like that message.
Welcome to my.
I don't know if y'all got the message, but I like that message. That was the message right there. I don't understand. I don't know if you didn't get it, but he had a message. You should have been listening. I ain't even gonna put him out there like that. You had to be there, right? This is for the people who pay attention. But I'm talking about the bros. The bros ain't playing about this sister, man. It's a new day. It's a new day.
So we have another lynching, this time in Florida. And of course, they're calling it a suicide, just like all the other ones. I'm starting to believe that there's a silent genocide going on black folks and Native Americans out here in America. The way we have all these killings in Chicago every weekend, and we sometimes, maybe a lot of times, there's no suspect. It's actually kind of suspect.
Yeah, been saying that for
And then when
years.
you contact these human rights organizations, you're going to get the runaround. They're going to tell you things like you can send an email, or you can attempt to call the human rights headquarters in Geneva. Knowing that it's not going to go nowhere, I have to ask myself, what are we going to do? So we have another.
Hey, look, hey, listen. Even people on the other sides, cuz didn't know. Bless his little heart, you know. Cuz trying to speak up and do the right thing. He ain't know no better. He pulled out the acoustic guitar to bring the awareness. Bless his heart. He just trying to let y'all know he see what's going down too.
Cops found another black girl hanging from a tree. Now, Juliana, that was last month. Did you hear about it? She was only 16. This is Tanya. She was found the day before Juneteenth. There's not another story on it because, you know, it's covered up by the police. These guys. Remember Kyle Basinga or Trey Reed? Well, they called it a suicide, so probably not, right? When it comes to finding black women, it's just not worth the cops' time. They need 40% of missing females, and still, the cops can never find them. We know what happens when they do. They just keep the KKK alive. And who's protecting who? It's kind of hard to tell when they form lines. Don't tell me that racism's getting better if they still look exactly alike. The FBI was in it. Everyone was in it. If NASA was in it. And the problem is it's worse now, that the media is complicit. There's one post online about Tanya, and she died at a public park. You don't know that Juliana died at a church. We don't know who the woman was hung at Walmart, but they spent more time on this tree than they spent ever trying to figure out who they are. 2 days ago, there was a baby that was shot to death at a Walmart. They don't protect you, they protect businesses and the spaces where customers leave their cars parked. Do you see the fucking pattern? Do you see the problem? They cover up the crime, or they kill them. It's how they solve them. 13% of women in America make up 50% of the missing persons. Call Miami police slave catchers. It's not going to be the first time that they heard this. R.I.P. to Tanya. You know, it's harder than ever to tell when there's fucking foul play because it just used to be always back when Americans thought it was great. Cops found another black girl.
Man, hey, I ain't gonna hate on the boy. He killed that. Okay? He ain't say nothing suspect. He ain't say nothing out of line. He kept it trill. I respect his expression of speaking out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, though? He ain't try to rap. You know what I'm saying? He didn't try to yo on the funky beat side. He said, you know what? I know how to play this acoustic guitar. And I feel really jacked up, man, about what's going on out here. That took time to put that tune together. That took time. I can appreciate that. Unlike some of those that jump in the chat, I can appreciate that. I don't know if y'all noticed, but I always try to share messages from not only black people, but other people too, especially if they got some real shit to say. Because we don't speak in absolutes over here. But we is going to talk about that majority, though. That majority straight can get it. But my man killed that, man. Good. What's his name? Y'all want to go hear that again? His name is Ty C. Let me drop him a like because I ain't do that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna follow him. I'm gonna see if he could put together some more, good messages over some good Ty. I'm just trying to understand, was that a good enough message for y'all to hear it now? Like, if he softened it over with, a little guitar, do y'all want to hear? Because every time I play somebody else, one of y'all people saying something, y'all go straight in on them. Anyway, good job, buddy. That was pretty dope, if I do say so myself. Moving right along. What do we do, y'all? Hey, this is other podcast. Shout out to this podcast. Let me give them their credit. Talk My Credo. Y'all go check out Talk My Credo. But they like, with everything happening in Black America, do you think it's time we put down the MLK and pick up the Martin Luther King? Go for it. What you say now?
With the Martin, I feel like since we're no longer progressing with the Martin Luther King having a dream, we push on to see what Malcolm X talking about a little bit.
I agree.
And then that's my opinion on that. Just because it's time now. Like, we did the peaceful, we did the kumbaya, we did the peaceful protest march, let you, spray everybody with hoses, sick dogs on the kids, rape and kill our young Black men, separate us from our families in any way possible. I mean, we've done it. We've done it. We've seen it. We've lived it. We've endured. Me personally, I was never sprayed with a hose, but like when I was young, my elders were old enough to remember stuff like that. And so like, it's very personal to me, even though I wasn't there. It should be very personal to everybody brown, whether we were there or not, whether we were a slave that was owned or not, or in the cotton field. The point of me saying all that is to say, it is time. It has been time. And in order for us to progress and move forward, we have to use different tactics. We had a dream. That's done. And that's just where I'm at.
Time to wake up. It's time to wake up.
And step it up.
Wake up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and step it up. I feel like,
hey, these type of conversations is going around. Okay? The people is speaking. They're looking for alternative, this, that, and the third. You can't be mad. Are you being attacked? If you ain't being attacked, if your people ain't being hung from trees and everybody talking about it's all of a sudden is suicide. Yeah, you can't tell these folks how to feel, man. You can't tell us how to feel, man. You can't tell them folks how to talk, man. That's my Memphis coming out. Sis I think she was from there. And so she know the culture of the town. Let me hear what you got to say, sis.
A young woman named Tonea Nicole Miller was reportedly found hanging from a tree at Gwen Park in Miami. And before I say anything else, I need y'all to understand why this one hit me in the chest. I grew up in Miami, not visited there sometimes, not moved there when I was older, or got transplanted there from Atlanta. I mean summer camps. I mean July 4th celebrations. I mean family reunions, running around with cousins. I'm talking about being a kid at that park. So when I saw people talking about a Black woman found hanging from a tree there, my heart dropped and sank into the bottom pits of my ass. Because I know that park. I know those streets. I know those people. And I know enough to know that something about this story ain't right. And as we would say in Miami, something in that milk ain't clean. Now let me be responsible. Authorities have reported and described her death as an apparent suicide. We don't have all the facts, we don't have the final medical examiner report, and we don't have answers. But what we do have is a black woman found hanging in a tree in the South. And if you're black, you understand what that image does and how it lands differently for us. Because some of us don't even have grandparents old enough to make that history feel distant. For many of our families, that history still sits at the dinner table and watches your kids. So I got questions, a lot of them. And I think that a lot of us all should. Because what's bothering me almost as much as the story itself is how little attention it's getting. A woman was found hanging from a tree in a major American city at a major park in that city. A black woman in Miami. And somehow it's not the story that everybody's talking about. It's not on Channel 7, on Deco Drive, on all of the Fast Fives. It should be a concern to all of us, not because we should rush to conclusions, but because we should care enough to demand clarity. And here's the part that I need black people to hear. We have to stop confusing awareness with action. A repost is not accountability. A hashtag is not accountability. Being sad for 24 hours and then moving on to the next thing on our timeline is not accountability. I want to know what the organizers are doing. I want to know if there's going to be a visual. I want to know if there's going to be a community meeting. And I want to know if people are demanding answers. Because if they are, tell me where everybody needs to be so I can make sure that everybody gets there. So I can make sure that if I got the flight money, I can be there. And if they're not, that's a bigger problem. Because every time something happens to one of us, the response is silence. We teach the world that silence is enough, and it's not. Tonea deserved more than silence.
Yep.
Her family deserves more than silence.
Yep.
And our community deserves answers.
That's
and until we get them, I'll wait.
That's what I'm talking about. That's straightforward. I feel that. We did already, so we just did the video. We just did the video of them calling up to the police station. It's been confirmed like by 2 people so far, right? But this is just the community speaking. Everybody got something to say. The men's, the women's, everybody.
Another black woman gone. A woman named Tonea Nicole Miller was found on a tree near Gwen Cherry Park. How many times is this gonna keep happening? There's been a lot of these things, you know, that's getting reported recently. And what's crazy to me is the lack of attention that stuff like this is getting. Where are all the black men at? I mean, y'all be having.
I forget. You know what? I didn't watch this, y'all. I'm sorry. I know who he is, and he likes to do a lot of that black women, black men shit. And I don't get into that because, as y'all see, both sides of the community is speaking out. So I'm not finna let you sit up here and turn this into that, dog. Not on this program, fam. We ain't really doing that. Let me go ahead back over here to the sisters, and I'm gonna make sure I bring another brother that got something to say about what's going on, because we ain't doing that.
Black woman was found dangling from a tree in Miami when she went down there to go celebrate Juneteenth. Let's go down this rabbit hole. Tonea Nicole Miller was found in Miami at Gwen Cherry Park. She went down there to celebrate Juneteenth, but was found on the 18th from a tree. Now they're saying that it's no foul play, but I'm trying to figure out how it's no foul play when she was from a tree. I have never heard of a story where a black person self-eliminates from a tree. You won't convince me that she did this herself. You won't, ever. The news outlets, the media, nobody is really covering this story. And we need justice for this black queen because she went to Miami for a good time to turn up. Not to end up how she ended up. How did this happen? And who is involved?
Right.
If you know anything, you better go ahead and speak up because I don't believe in that not snitching thing. Especially if it's a European person, snitch on all the European people because I promise you she didn't do this herself. Couldn't possibly have done this herself. Black woman was.
And somebody will. Shout out to all the good people who put the business out there, because let's not forget, in that Ahmaud Arbery case, it was somebody in their inner circle that put the video out of them passing around of the whole little ordeal. So we don't speak in absolutes. It's some good ones out there, but these be y'all times to shine. We need to know how this went down. And like I said, as I promised, I got a brother speaking up about the sister. I don't know what he was talking about.
What up, gang? So here we go again. This woman's name is Tonea Nicole Miller. She was found hanging from a, yes, you guessed right, tree in Miami, June 18th of 2026, just a few days ago, one day prior to Juneteenth. She's 27 years old and she's from Flint, Michigan. And she went out to Miami to celebrate Juneteenth and wound up unalived. Now, the authorities apparently are calling this that's right, a suicide. Yes, correct. And it's crazy because not only is it crazy because they're calling it a suicide, even though it's not so crazy. It's not surprising, I should say. But also it's crazy that nobody's talking about this. And when I say nobody, I don't mean like not enough commentators or people on the internet, or I mean like the news. I mean like the actual news stations are not reporting this at all. I can't find one single news source. Not ABC, not CBS, not Fox, nothing, nobody, no one is talking about her. How I found out about this information was from a gentleman that I follow on Instagram. I can't remember his name at this time, but shout out to that brother. He's funny as hell. Yeah, and then I looked it up and Google AI had information on her. And then just like a couple of other people that are talking about her on social media. So apparently the original source does come from the news. It comes from a person named Tanya Francois with CBS News. Now, apparently she did a TikTok video or some kind of video, and she was actually on the scene of, I believe it was Gwen Cherry Park in Miami.
That's right.
She said she contacted the local authorities at the fire department, I believe, and they said that they responded to a call of a body around 6 a.m. And she also spoke to Miami-Dade Police Department, and they confirmed and said it was an apparent suicide. So here we go again. Why does this keep happening? Is there some kind of... I don't want to speculate. This has been going on for way too long now, with no answers. And it's just the same rinse and repeat. Like they're just plucking them off the tree. I mean, what the fuck? Justice for Tonea Nicole Miller.
Man, it's from not only the older brothers, but the younger brothers. Y'all think these youth out here is out here sleep? Nah, they got questions and answers too. This is they inheritance. They coming up in this.
Yo, a 27-year-old black woman named Tonea Nicole Miller was reportedly found hanging from a tree in Miami-Dade County the day after Juneteenth, the day before Juneteenth. Now, authorities say they have investigated, and from what I'm hearing, they're ruling this a suicide, which is very troublesome. Have y'all noticed they've been ruling all these hangings a suicide? And this is starting to happen way too often. A young woman lost her life. Her family deserves answers. The public deserves transparency. Yet again, though, a case like this gets no national attention. And you hear about it days after it happens on TikTok.
Right.
I'm not sure what's bothering me more. The fact that this keep happening, the fact that they keep ruling this a suicide, the fact that they keep not getting the national coverage that it deserves, or the fact that we keep not doing a damn thing about it.
Y'all keep, hey man, these little kids, man. Look, they're little kids, man. They start to rise up there, buddy. I'm talking about there's more men's.
It's blessings, my fellow Rungotarians. Get in here. Hello, it's Rello, your fellow reporter. Blessings, my fellow Rungotarian. I got a story to tell you. Look at this right here. This was posted 6 days ago. Okay. Tonea Miller was found lynched. They said fucking lynched. They didn't say hanging, they said fucking lynched. Use the word in the context means a whole fucking lot. Lynched. from a tree June 18th after visiting Miami to celebrate Juneteenth weekend. Damn it, man. My little sister's been down there for 16 damn years. But she's a big 'em though. She's about 300-400 motherfucking pounds. Guess y'all couldn't pick her big ass up and put her ass out no damn tree, huh? Okay, I digress. Tonea was 27 years old. I'm not surprised it's not getting much coverage, but I'ma do my best to get her name out there. Tonea Miller was lynched in Miami, y'all. I don't know the details. I don't know the lies that they put in. They probably said she committed suicide. Yeah, went down to Miami Beach to fucking kill yourself in Juneteenth. No, I don't think so. So this is where we at, my fellow Rungatarians. That's why I say stay safe out here, my melanated black people, in these racist ass streets. Because these are some racist ass streets. Now we're gonna figure out what happened to my baby girl right here. Beautiful black young woman. Snatched life snatched. Blessings, my fellow Rungatarians. Stay safe out here in these racist ass streets, my black melanated people.
All right, okay, brothers. We get it. But everybody's speaking up. Y'all can't say ain't nobody not speaking up. Sisters is out loud and proud too. We can't forget them.
So nobody's talking about it, so I guess that we have to. A young woman by the name of Tonea Miller was found hanging from a tree in Miami when she went to go celebrate Juneteenth. And they're trying to say that she did that to herself. She put that rope around her neck and she hung herself from that tree by herself. And if you have any type of common sense or a brain, you could clearly put two and two together and figure out that that's obviously not what happened. Because what case have you ever heard of a black person willingly hanging themselves from a tree? Anyways, nobody's talking about this. No major news articles. Nobody. You search it up online, it's quiet. And I don't feel like that's right. If it was a white person, they'd be covered on Fox News, ABC, NBC, anything they could think of. So share this post, make your own post, do whatever you gotta do. But somebody gotta get justice for this young woman, because there's no way she went to go celebrate and have a good time and she met the end of her life. It happens again and again and again, and nobody says anything. Justice for Tonea Miller.
I agree, sis. Straight up. Man, they talking. The town is talking, man. Everybody talking. Man, everybody talking.
27-year-old Tonea Nicole Miller was said to be found hanging in a tree in Gwinnett Park in Gladview, Florida. Tonea is from Flint, Michigan. Family has a lot of questions. Everybody has a lot of questions. As we know, these things never get any news media coverage. So we're going by what is out there. Tonea Nicole Miller, 27 years old, was found hanging in a tree on June 18th of 2026 in Glen Park in Gladview, Florida. She is from Flint, Michigan. That's all the information we have, unfortunately, because as you know, there's never any coverage when these things happen.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to wait and see. Her family, of course, is very, very, very upset.
Right.
And want to know what happened. And so is the surrounding area. And so are her friends in Flint, Michigan. Again, Jesus. Tonea Nicole Miller.
Man, you know what I'm saying? Say her name like that. Brothers, he had the brother, shout out to Miami Network Group. This is like a group that's actually in Miami. I think the brother's name is Corey Shelby, but he has something to say because he actually in the spot right now.
There was a young lady who from Michigan who came down here, as you can see right here. And most of you who know about the story, she came down to Miami, got found hanging from a tree. The police ruled it a suicide. But people not from the area believe that it's foul play. Like some white people hung her just because it was Juneteenth Day. I'm gonna tell you, I'm from this area right here. I used to hustle in this area. I actually worked right up the street from there. Right over the train tracks over there. I worked at a warehouse over there. I used to run in this area over here. It was a little clique they had over here called Dog Pound. This used to be the Scott Projects. It's not too far from there is the Poking Bean Projects. Both of these areas used to be seen on the first 48. The two areas used to have a little beef with each other. Straight down the street from this area where the projects is, this area called Lincolnfield. My homeboy Frank used to run a trap out there, right off 62nd Street and 22nd Avenue, somewhere in that area. On the other side, I grew up in a foster care right on the opposite side of this. It's an area called Brown Subs, right where the Metro Rail is by the graveyard and things of that nature. Now, let me break down something to you about this area right here. They had Juneteenth celebration at this area for a reason. Right down the street from here is Martin Luther King Boulevard. That's where they have the Martin Luther King Parade. That's because these are some of the last black neighborhoods in Miami. This area right here, and then the area that I lived in, Miami Gardens. Miami Gardens is actually the true last black neighborhood, but they've definitely take that over. Once you drive past 27th Avenue, really like 30th Avenue, once you pass Carroll City Middle School, that's it. That's the end of the black community. So some people was insinuating that's not from this area that I don't know how I really operate over here. Like this area right here is still hood over here. They tore down the Scott Projects, but they still have operations up here by, it's a little store over here by 71st. So it still go down over here. There's always people outside. Now, as far as people insinuate, now, I don't know where this young lady was hung at in this park. This is a big park, and this area right here has cameras all around it. So I'm assuming she would have been back there somewhere in a cut somewhere, right? But if people was like trying to insinuate, right, there's always dope fiends and crackheads in that park. They sleep out there, they smoke out there. Trust me on this. So if people are insinuating that some white people took her out there and hung her like that because it was Juneteenth, that definitely did not occur. There's nothing but black people over there, but on the other side of this area, there's a bunch of Latinos over there, right? But I'm seriously not Latinos that's hanging a black woman from a tree. I believe the police was correct in their investigation. If there was a
so that must mean like there's only one conclusion you can draw from that is that them folks is involved. There's only one conclusion you can draw from that. You know what? At every episode, I got to take the time out to address the people in my comments. I seen somebody talking about why do we care about a baboon and this, that, and the third. Oh, y'all think y'all over there getting away. Y'all must forgot who I am and what I really do. You know I got a video for you too, right? I thought I was just going to be able to teach my peoples and talk about this serious subject, but nah. Y'all want me to be petty. Y'all like petty, don't you? Y'all love petty, don't you? That's what you want me to do? You want me to be petty? Because this is my question. This is my question, y'all. Y'all over here in my space, but I'm willing to come join y'all space when y'all tackle these type of topics. Hold on, y'all. Somebody asked, why is it haters in here? Because I let them talk. Because I let them talk. Because I be trying to spare them. I be trying to save them. I be trying to save y'all, but see y'all be making me. You gonna make me. Hold on, now this one ain't even deep enough for you. I need to go deeper. I need to go deeper on y'all fools because it's just ridiculous. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about the obsession. Why y'all? No, hold on, man. I got so many to hit you with. Hold on. I'm a slow walk this one. I ain't gonna hit you with it all real quick. Let's hit you with some scientific data. Some of y'all want to know why they over here in the comment sections like they are. Miss Cato came with a part 3. I've played parts 1 and 2 already, but Miss Cato came with a part 3. She say racism gives off the same brain wavelengths as obsessions and drug addiction. Part 3. Take it away. Hold up. Take it away.
The same brave wavelength. And we're back with racism gives off the same brave wavelengths as OCD and drug addiction. If you're new here, you'll go to my post and find that I did some research into a study made by 2 neuroscientists who found that racism gives off the same brave wavelengths as OCD and drug addiction. And when I made that post, there was a certain demographic of people in my comments who were losing their shit about it. They just did not agree. Yet I never said a color or a race. I just said racist people are obsessed with the people they're being racist to.
Is there a little obsession? Is there obsession in my chat? There's clearly an obsession. Hold on, let me look at y'all real quick. I don't get to look at you much. there's clearly obsession in my chat. And so somebody asked me, why is it haters up in here? Because y'all intelligent, y'all can clap back. Let me run the program. Y'all give them the work, let them know what it is. And every once in a while, I'll throw some videos in there to support why I got these idiots in my chat, right? Just every once in a while. But let her go ahead and cook, though, because she was cooking with hot grease, with all type of fire. She cooking, and they don't like this, Sizzling. Y'all don't like this.
But somehow a hit dog is always gonna holler. And those hit dogs were racist. And even though all I was doing was bringing some research that I found on the internet that anybody can go look up, they found their way on my page and in my comments and found a way to make themselves.
You too? They did that to you too?
Doing was bringing some research that I found on the internet that anybody can go look up. They found their way on my page and in my comments and found a way to make themselves upset.
Damn.
Unprovoked. And that's usually how it starts. And so I bring you to a classic fuck around and find out situation. Now, I know you're probably wondering, who is this? This is Erin Michelle Blanc, and she started harassing a black woman, unprovoked for no reason. See, Aaliyah made this post. Very cute, very demure. But Michelle ain't seem to like that, saying she looked like a slut. Just why? And look, slut where? She looks adorable. Well, Aaliyah responded and said, you're miserable. And she continued her racist antics like, what is the deal? So Aaliyah said, but you look like this, Erin. Like, be for real. And Erin keeps on and she says, listen, you're obsessed with me. Keep that word in mind. And she just keeps on going. But in a classic case of fuck around and find out, somebody just happened to know that she works, Erin that is, at Ascension as a nurse. And now somehow things have just gotten out of hand. They're out of hand now that you have the whole Facebook and everybody else on the internet coming for you and your job. Not when you were being racist.
Oh, now
I just want this to stop. It's gotten way out of hand. And take you guys back to this picture. It wasn't getting out of hand when you were calling this woman obsessively. Calling her. You don't even know her, but you're calling her. Look, she looks crazy as fuck.
They is crazy in the comment section. They crazy.
And now she's begging, please stop. Who put my information out there? Oh my God. But yet when we call out racism, we have a victim mindset. When we're dealing with people who think like this, that's a nurse, okay? She's dealing with the health of people. That's crazy. And we're dealing with people with mental disorders who are our policemen, our teachers, our judges. And we shouldn't take this as serious as it is. Research literally said that racism gives off the same brave wavelengths as OCD, meaning they're obsessed with being racist to people. They cannot be normal. Any drug addict will also tell you, one who's become sober, that it is an everyday fight to remain sober. So that goes to tell you that they have to actively try not to do drugs. So racists have to actively try not to be racist. For example, I made that post and like I said, a certain demographic of people just didn't want to believe it or just go look up the research for themselves. They just wanted to come in my comments and tell me that I'm wrong. And I do not engage with them. I won't. Like this guy, for example, he said, go steal a dictionary. So I just responded, did you see the one about how racist people are obsessed with people they're being racist to? It's like a drug addiction. You get a dopamine hit every time you interact with black people. Seek help. Can't leave crackheads in a room with crack. And this is what I'm talking about. He said, there's people from all over the world here and we don't give a fuck about them or a second thought. It will be the same for you people if you weren't so overrepresented. Now understand that he said we. When I made a post, I said racist people. I just indirectly made a statement to what he said. And yet he said, we don't give a fuck about people here. We as in racist? Oh, okay. In my next example, right? I made a post and this is the same guy who's been on every one of my posts and he's just trying to debunk what I said instead of doing his own research. So I made a post that was completely unrelated to anything on my page. I don't even know this guy. And he comes and says, but you tell lies to people. Still fail to recognize that OCD and obsession and infatuation are different things. First of all, pause there. OCD is an acronym for obsessive compulsive disorder. How is it not the same thing as obsession? Oh, okay. Anyway, you use shady studies. Did you go read my sources that I cited? You fail to understand neuroscience before jumping to wild conclusions. Your wild conclusions demonstrate clear racial bias. I guess I'm mad when people spread lies. You're making this post up here about you. I don't even know you. And again, I don't respond to these people. So
I don't know about y'all, but all of this intelligence is super sexy to me. And yes, she is fine. But man, she is busting it down, and I love her. Come on now.
His name is Landon Porter. I jokingly call him Test Subject LP. And I never address him directly. I just said Exhibit C, everyone. Test Subject LP came from a post 5 days ago where he was told OCD and racism are the same. I explained that racists cannot help but follow their prey in attempts to torment them and receive dopamine hits because of their inherent addiction. Test Subject assumes this post is about him, but because racists who have been proven to be obsessed with their victims think everyone is thinking of them how they think of others. They need medicine. And you would think Test Subject LP would leave, but he continues to remain on my posts and he likes them even. So I'm leaving him there. I could block him, but he's now part of my personal experiment. I want to see how long he just studies me.
Now y'all get it, right? Y'all get it, right? Did y'all hear? See, I'm up on the knowledge already, right? So now you kind of understand. Yeah, I see some people left now because they figured out that they was a part of the test subject. I'll just let y'all run free. Say what you like. Because I hope somebody peep out your username and put you out there like somebody. I don't got time. But y'all be so bold over there in the chat. Hope it happened to you.
Because he's going down my page. He's looking at posts from weeks, years ago. And I'm wondering why. What I say on my page bother you so much? Why are you still here, especially if we're not friends? And we don't even share the same sentiments. We have nothing in common except the fact that you disagree that racists are obsessed with the people they're racist to. And my whole thing is, why does that study bother you if you're not racist?
Hello.
The cognitive dissonance in these people is ridiculous because they can't even see that they're putting themselves on Front Street, exposing that they're just racist.
Hello, my chat.
So I leave everybody with this. We're no longer arguing with racist people in the comments. We're not responding to the bigotry. We're not going to try to change their mind. What we're going to do is simply let them know the studies that I cited, and you can go find them on my page. Simply respond. Don't even address what they're saying. Just say, hey, did you know that there's a study that found that racist people are obsessed with the people they're being racist to? And do not give any details. Simply put like that. And you'll get them to expose themselves. Racist people aren't obsessed. Well, how do you know? How do you know? If you're not racist, how do you know? It's so quick and it's just so smart. They don't even get that they're getting got over and exposing themselves by even coming in the comments addressing what I said. And it's so much more funnier than just trying to change their mind. Like, why are you racist? Why do you care that I'm black? Why do you give a damn that I'm black? Why does it bother you? Don't bother anymore. Just give them the test studies and let them lose their shit in your comments.
I do that all the time, sis. Shout out to her. Her name is Kato Raw. Y'all need to go follow Kato Raw. She is very raw. Go follow Kato, right? Blacks are mad. They have to lie to feel better. Oh, so y'all okay. So y'all want some more bruisings? Cause I got some more lessons for you. Y'all want some more bruisings? I got some more lessons for you. I got more. Y'all want some more. Well, let's explain this. Let's explain this. I had to reach for a lifeline. And shout out to my brother, Mr. Tariq Nasheed. If y'all don't know about his new channel is called Ism Radio. That is IZM Radio. Go ahead and subscribe and to Tariq Radio. I mean Ism Radio, where you can find this. But he had the perfect, and I do mean perfect breakdown. The perfect breakdown on this fatigue crap y'all be talking about. Go ahead, brother Tariq.
I want to talk about the subject of black fatigue. You hear a lot of the white tea supremacists talking about black fatigue. That's a major topic on social media. This whole black fatigue narrative. And as we know, the term black fatigue that was coined by this sister, Mary Frances Winters. She was describing the very real physiological and psychological exhaustion that black people experience from enduring generations of systemic racism. And the white tea
Or what about just the constant barrage of BS in your chat? Let's bring it down to a micro level. Jeez.
supremacists, they basically hijacked the term and tried to invert the term. So now they claim that they, as white tea supremacists, they're experiencing black fatigue with this whole alleging that they are just tired of living around black people. They're tired of black behavior. They're tired of black crime. But when we hold these claims up to the light of historical accuracy and the sociological reality, that narrative just really collapses.
Right.
Now, what are they fatigued over? Do we have any white tea supremacists in here? Any people, alt-right, any people from the dominant society? Can you explain exactly what you're fatigued about?
Go ahead. I want to give y'all a chance. What y'all go ahead. Let me know. I'm gonna read them off. Tell me what y'all's fatigued about. This is your shot. What are you fatigued about? Okay. Come on, you got to be specific too. The black fatigue. Okay. The black fatigue is real. Y'all fucks are out of control and do ridiculous shit. You can't deny it. It's on film all over the internet, morons. Okay. All right. You can give a lesson if you want. You just whatever. Crime. Okay. Somebody said crime. Okay. The fatigue is you need to work. You're uncivilized. Okay. Hold on. What else you got? I low-key enjoy the shit talking. That's what I'm here for. Hey, listen. That's why I let it run. If you know, YouTube ain't gonna let you say nothing like you gonna kill somebody or something like that. So whatever you can get through the YouTube filter, say that shit. Say that shit, dog. Anyway, name one black person that the black community thought was guilty of a crime. That's got you fatigued? Okay. The reason nobody is going to talk to you about this is because you really don't care what people have to say. I'm asking you now. This your time to shine. He said, just watch a carnival video. There's a big difference between black people and stereotypes. Black people, my wife is black, but she doesn't act like a stereotype. Randy Baker. Do she know you over here? Randy. Does your wife know you over here on that, Randy? So Brad says, murder. I have black fatigue because of murder. Okay. What else we got? The fatigue is about constantly talking about race. Oh, did that make you feel uncomfortable, Sean? You don't want to hear about race, Sean. Blake said crime. Brad, you said more than crime? He said, you're uncivilized. So fatigue is about supporting criminals. Explain 1360, please. This coming from a black supremacist fatigue over y'all's loud mouth, over the top, crybaby handout, begging bullshit. Okay. All right. Go to Baltimore. You'll get the point. Because you guys are entitled. Yeah, Randy Baker. Oh, look. Randy Baker. See, you over. Look at that, Randy. Even your own. Now, your boy just basically called you an N-word lover. He said you hate yourself because you got a black wife. So now, is you going to go against your own people? Is you going to stop hating me for a second and clap back at him to defend your black wife? Or is it just pile on the black guy? I'm with the white people. You got some decisions to make, Randy. It says the fatigue over small percentage of black people that make black people look bad. Trying to intimidate by yelling, cursing at minor inconveniences that everyone has to deal with. Is that right, Mike? That's how you feel, Mike? And that was Lowell, the other one. Acting over the top psychotic for attention and getting away with it. Because the color of your skin. Saying you're innocent when you're getting caught breaking the law. I could keep going, you know. Really? Okay. I'm setting y'all niggas up too. Come on, I want to hear all of it. I want to hear it all. Y'all know this is set up too. The fatigue is quit hurting yourselves. Oh, you care about black people, Chevy Jerry? Chevy Jerry, you care? Shut up. Tyson, how did many of them find this channel? That's a good question, Tice. They just come out of nowhere. You know what it is? They spend their days up in so they'll figure out what's going on with black people, right? And then they'll put that in the search bar. And then soon as they see somebody talking about it, or you know how you be scrolling on the live joint, on the live feed, and you just scrolling by lives, as soon as they see somebody that's talking about some black or something like that, they got to hop in there because they got to get their fix. That's read mine, please. Shut up, Jerry. Shut up. Put a super chat up. I'll read that shit. I ain't reading shit else. Jerry just fucked it. Jerry and Brad just fucked it up for y'all. Now y'all gotta put it in the super chat. You little busters. Y'all busters. See? You give a motherfucker a little inch, y'all take a little mile. Nah, I ain't reading shit. Now, Buster, you're a buster. Let's talk. Let's hear some more about this black fatigue.
Y'all running around here talking about y'all got black fatigue. You're fatigued and tired of blacks doing this, doing that. What exactly are you tired about? You know, you're hijacking the term. That's a psychological projection. The white supremacists love to, they co-opt black fatigue. It's like deny, attack, and reverse the narrative. You steal a term created to describe the trauma of oppressed people, and then you center yourself as the victims of the very system you benefit from. You're trying to project their own exhaustion with maintaining a white supremacist hierarchy onto the people who are trying to dismantle it. And this narrative of they're tired of living around blacks, and y'all don't live around black people.
Right.
Let's be real. For the most part, the white supremacists, they don't live nowhere around black people. They don't live around black people.
You don't.
When they claim they're tired of living around black people, that's a statistical and geographic lie. Due to centuries of deliberate systemic engineering and redlining and restricted covenants, white flight, exclusionary zoning, the United States is still highly segregated right now. We just had these people remapping the zonings for voting and all that. So yeah, we're very segregated right now. We get gentrified Yeah, when we do have our little areas, y'all come in gentrifying every damn thing and then sabotaging the black businesses that's been there for years. And you got fatigue?
Right.
Really? No, 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 no. You don't share neighborhoods. Most of the white supremacists, they live in insulated enclaves. They live in these little white supremacist enclaves. You don't share neighborhoods. You don't share schools for the most part. You don't share socioeconomic spaces with black people in large numbers. So the fatigue cannot be based on physical proximity. It's based on imagined paranoia.
Uh-oh.
It's your fantasy. Y'all been fantasizing about us so damn long. What, you fatigued about fantasizing about us?
Uh-oh. Is that living rent free in our head? Like the people over here in my chat? Uh-oh. Let's get to it. Y'all don't like to hear that truth, though. Let's get to it. Is y'all fatigued because we live rent free in your head? That's what got you so fatigued, because I can't stop thinking about the niggers.
And then they start hollering about, well, we're fatigued about the crime.
Uh-oh.
Are you fatigued about black crime? Crime across black demographics, ladies and gentlemen. And first of all, crime across all demographics, it's intraracial due to geographic segregation. People in Latino communities commit crime against Latinos. People in the Asian community commit crimes against Asians. Black people commit crimes against blacks. White people commit crimes against white people.
Period.
And at the same rate, pretty much. We just get targeted more by law enforcement, and it's looked the other way when it comes to the dominant society. So yeah, the numbers are going to be up more with us because we're targeted more. We don't commit more crime. We just targeted more. Also, violent crime in the black community, it has plummeted. Since like the 80s, it's gone down. We're not doing a lot of crime, even among ourselves.
Right.
You understand? And we're definitely not doing crime in large numbers to white communities.
At all.
White people don't experience crime against them like that by us. Yeah. Your biggest issue is some meth head running up in your crib who look like you. You understand? So this narrative of a constant black threat, that's a historic trope dating back to the post-Reconstruction era.
Right.
They started that black crime stuff after slavery to justify systemic violence and over-policing of the black community.
Right.
So what exactly are you fatigued of? Or we're fatigued of your behavior. What behavior? Because all of the behavior you see is behavior that you, the dominant society, you curate. Y'all get digital minstrelry. You guys sit up here scouring the internet for instances of degenerate behavior from pockets of black people. You sit here and have a little Spotify list of ratchet videos that y'all share with each other. That's you doing that.
We ain't doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm over here trying to teach my folks about this woman that got caught hanging. And y'all over here in my comment section, that's why I got to get you. But I had this specifically for y'all because I knew y'all was coming. And I got some more.
You don't live around black people, so your experiences are manufactured through World Star and little curated degeneracy nonsense that y'all look up for yourselves. The white supremacists basically sit online, deliberately seeking out and cherry picking specific videos of degenerate behavior.
Or just scrolling through the live timeline looking for black people talking about some real shit, and then here you go. Here they go. But y'all so tired though. Your Twitter fingers ain't been tired of typing that bullshit in my chat. You ain't been tired of that, have you? You ain't tired of that though. But y'all so tired. The fatigue. The fatigue. But your Twitter fingering away. Texter Dexter. Little Texter Dexters. You ain't stopped texting yet. Whole program. You texting BS. But you're tired. Stop it.
You curate that stuff and then complain about the material you curate. You know what I'm saying? So what are they what's the fatigue really about? When they talk about this black fatigue, they got black fatigue. What is it really about? When you strip away the lies about proximity and crime, you'll see the real truth. They're really fatigued about the constant, uncompromising opposition to white supremacy by foundational black Americans. That's what they're fatigued over.
Bingo. Why won't he just stop? Why won't he just stop making these videos? Why don't he just not? Why he keep doing that? Why? Well, we got to get him. We got to get over there in the chat. We gonna foil their plans. Ha 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 ha! Those dusty, dirty black people. We're gonna get them. We're gonna say some stuff in their chat, and that's really gonna show them. You busters! Y'all is some busters.
For centuries, man, the system was designed to break the foundational black American spirit.
Can't break me.
It wants us to demand compliance and subjugation.
I'm not doing
Yet
it.
at every turn, we have pushed back. We, foundational black Americans.
Only ones.
We've always pushed back and we've never stopped pushing back no matter
what. We making everything an issue. There ain't none of that gaslighting. Y'all cry babies. Y'all the violins all over. Everything an issue. Everything. Nigga, what you talking about? That's why everybody else in the diaspora want to come be up in America up under us, because we get it popping. Everything's an issue. We ain't letting nothing slide. What you talking about? What you talking about? Huh? I don't hear you. What you talking about?
what they've thrown at us. The fatigue they feel is the heavy, exhausting burden of having their presumed superiority challenged by us every damn day.
Damn. So y'all, so that's what y'all doing? Y'all on the front lines? Y'all on the front lines? Let's go say some stuff in this chat, man. We just can't let them get away with that, man. Talking that plackety-plack stuff. We're gonna get you, J Lava. y'all some dweebs is what y'all is. Straight dweebs. We're gonna get you, J Lava. Look at the stuff we say in your chat. How you gonna take that, buddy? We're gonna get you, J Lava.
We're the only people who constantly challenge their ass and let them know, yeah, you ain't gonna be supreme over me like that. Yeah, you're gonna get a pushback. You understand? We have listen, they're frustrated over the unbroken lineage of rebellion that foundational black Americans have.
Talk that talk to read.
See, the white supremacists, they rely on the eventual submission of the oppressed. All of these other groups, these little buffer groups, I want y'all to understand something, family. They've been psychologically destroyed by the white supremacists. You want to be real?
Yep.
These other groups, the white supremacists, they got them psychologically. That's why they tried to identify with their oppressor class.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they just ran them out of their homelands. They didn't subjugated them to the point when the white supremacists show up, they act like Jesus showed up. They've really done a number on them. Those other buffer classes, they try to argue with us because we go in on white supremacy.
I see it all the time.
Yeah, they've been mentally colonized.
Not me.
Because they made little deals with them. They made little treaties and little paperwork deals with them, trying to negotiate on paper with them and legitimize them. We've never done that, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, y'all been dweebs, basically. You've been a dweeb. And you're still out here dweebing out in my chat. Dweebing out. Dweebing out. I'm not. Oh no, you know what? I had some other videos from the community, but nah, I gotta go in on y'all. Cause you know what? I'm not a racist. I'm not a racist. I'm far from it. Tell him, Umar. Hold up. Tell him, Umar. Hold up. I'm not a racist, y'all. This why y'all don't like me.
White people don't like me because I dare tell you the truth to your face without no filter. I'm not a racist. You just don't want me exposing your racism. I'm not a racist. You just don't want me exposing your racism. I'm not a racist. You just don't want me exposing your racism. And what Caucasians like to do, one of your favorite defense mechanisms, is to hold up a mirror to your victim to make us feel that we are what we accuse you of being. You like to hold up the mirror to us. And so when we make accusations about you, you like to reflect them back on us. You love to practice displacement. You love to practice displacement. You love to practice projection. You like to accuse us of what you are afraid of. You like to accuse us of what you are guilty of. So when I expose racism, you call me a racist. When I expose bigotry, you call me a bigot. When I expose discrimination, you call me a discriminator. I am not guilty of the crimes of Caucasian nation. I am not guilty of the crimes of Caucasian nation. I simply tell you the truth.
Ooh.
White people.
Ooh. Blew your whole back out. Ooh. Bam. Pow. Bam. Pow. Pow. Bam. Y'all over it, boy. Y'all over there. Y'all need to. You need to fix your wounds. You need to fix your wounds, fam. I know them shots. I know them shots was heavy. Them shots was heavy. I know. I know. I know. I wasn't trying to do it to y'all. I wasn't even trying to do it to y'all. I was just trying to play my videos about the hanging black women, you know what I'm saying? But here y'all go. And I got to get you. Every time 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 I got to get you. This is my job, fool. What you think? I'm working on y'all ass right now. I think when I started the live, that's when I clocked in. And I'm on your ass. That's my job. Being on your ass. That's my job, bud. Being on your hindquarters, sir. That's my job. That's my job, John. You do know people work on YouTube, right, John? John, you know that? You know that? John, do you know that? You know that, John? Okay, John. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's like watching you. Well, this train wreck must be interesting because you got your little eyes peeled, straight peeled. Listen, fam, y'all need to be going live and doing a story about this. This is what y'all need to be talking about.
So last night in Chico, California, an 18-year-old 3x5 car decided he wanted to pull off a Columbine-style shooting at a library. This is 18-year-old Bradley Scott Sayer. Bradley decided to go to Butte County Library around 5 o'clock p.m. and decided to open fire in that library with a shotgun.
Damn! Why y'all ain't over there having a live about this right now? What y'all care so much about your community? You care so much about your community. You over here on the front lines in my chat like that's doing something. You over here on the front lines holding it strong, brother. Brother, you're holding it strong, brother. In the chat, you're Hawkamaniac in the chat. Why you ain't having a goddamn live about this, bro? Why? Why y'all not talking about this?
18-year-old Bradley Scott Sayer unalived 2 people and sent 1 child to the hospital. Jacob Hall, 46, and a 74-year-old man who has not been identified just.
What's up with this YT on YT crime, dog? Dog! Dog! Y'all, you gonna start the live, fam, and send me the link, fam? You gonna start the live and get in my and send me the link, fam, so I can come support your chat, fam? Cause what's up? I'm over here doing my part for my people. I'm over here doing my part for my people. Where's yours at, though? Where's your chat? Let's do one about this.
Yet. The child was taken to Enloe Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Police arrived on the scene within minutes and was able to take Bradley down. At this time, they say Bradley acted alone, and he was dressed like one of the Columbine kids. Imagine 2026, we still have 3x5 non-melanated
dweebs. Make sure you add dweeb.
Naked mole rats going out there trying to shoot shit up to reenact something that should have never happened in the first place. We make this very clear. White America likes to talk about black on black crime so much to the point where they forget they had their own.
Hello, McFlizzle. Hello, McFlizzle. Is there anything up there? Hello. Hello. Texter Dexters, where you at? I don't see you now. I don't see you. I don't see you now. I don't see you. Hello? I don't see you. Hello? I'm just waiting. 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 Y'all ain't talking about that? Y'all not talking about that? That never crossed your radar? Y'all probably don't even know about that. I probably just informed y'all about that right now. Y'all probably don't even know about that. I probably just informed you about that right now. Because it's an everyday thing for your people to be out there shooting up shit, indiscriminately throwing bullets at women, men, women, and children. That's just normal, huh? But y'all, we over here talking about a sister that got hung in Miami-Dade County. Why y'all ain't talking about this? We didn't talk about it. You ain't talked about shit. Shut up. You ain't talked about shit. You ain't talked about nothing. Huh? Huh? Where you at? Huh? Huh? Dude, for every story like this, there's 100 stories like Carmelo. Y'all some lame ass little dweebs. y'all some lame dweebs, dude. Y'all dweebalicious. Not only is y'all moist and sweet, y'all some moist, sweet little dweebs. Y'all ain't got nothing to say about this, though. I ain't heard y'all address this yet. Y'all been doing all that typing. Did y'all say, I ain't hear nobody say, nah, man, that's messed up. We don't get down like that. Or, nah, man, we don't. I ain't heard it. I ain't heard it. Y'all talking about everything else under the sun except for this. It's the obsession for me. Yeah. It's the obsession for me. Yeah. Come on now. I'm just waiting. I haven't seen y'all say anything about. You talking about the hair? Y'all talking about the septic ring? Did you hear what she said?
So last night in Chico, California, an 18-year-old 3x5 car decided he wanted to pull off a Columbine-style shooting at a library. This is 18-year-old Bradley Scott Sayer. Bradley decided...
Where's y'all Bradley Scott Sayer hashtag, fam? I don't hear y'all. I'm just saying, when we gonna get on this? Y'all over here on this program when we talking about the sister, when we gonna get on this? This what I want to get on. Since we own it now. Oh no, y'all took it there. Y'all took it there. I got something for you. Is what I got. You call yourself coming over here, speaking what you're speaking, and you don't know I'm petty. Okay, all right. Let's do some education. What about this, guys? What about this?
Also,
y'all?
the same demographic that's dying by suicide and addiction, white men, is also the demographic that commits the vast majority of sexual abuse in this country.
Can we do a live or a space about that? Huh? Something really wrong with y'all. Maybe I'm taking the wrong approach. Maybe y'all need a hug. I don't got a hairline no more, but man, fam, I'm bald. Anyway, y'all need a hug, fam? Cause something going on in y'all community. And I can help y'all get to the bottom of it. Check this out.
I'm not talking about shadowy cabals and pizza shop basements. I'm talking about your neighbor, your uncle, your youth pastor. According to federal data, the majority of people convicted of sexual abuse are white men. Most of them have little to no criminal history before their offense.
What?
They're family men. They're the ones the system says we should trust. And here's the twist. The same culture that protects white men from consequences also refuses to rehabilitate them. They go to prison, they get out, and they reoffend.
What is going on in your community, fam? What's going on? Emotional damage. Who said that? Who said that? Doing me. Emotional damage. I'm just saying, man, what's going on in y'all community? Cause y'all got all of this pent up anger and this pent up hate. You know what I'm saying? Y'all over here in my comment, y'all need some hug, white dudes. Man, man, my bad. I ain't mean to call y'all dweebs and shit. Y'all probably dealing with a lot, man. Is y'all dealing with a lot? Man, y'all want to talk about it? Y'all want to talk about it, man? Because I see this obsession, that compulsive obsession disorder is kicking y'all ass. But I ain't never seen the type of Twitter fingers I get in my chat, boy. Y'all make me feel like I'm the top streamer in the world with how much motion be in my chat, and y'all be talking about BS. ADHD, we already dispelled the fatigue, and stop stealing our shit. ADHD, say something else. Here goes the quintessential, let me spell out nigger in different types. And that still makes you a dweeb. You still ain't answering why we ain't talking about this.
Recidivism rate for new sexual offenses is 10 to 20%, meaning 1 in 10 will abuse again at least. But you won't hear about that on the news. You'll hear about elite pedophile rings and adrenochrome harvesting. which is happening. But like, come on, let's look at the monster next door, okay? Because it's easy.
Or the monster in the chat, because I'm really starting to believe that some of them ones out of them tens is over here in my chat.
To believe the monster is a shadowy cabal than to look at your own family. The monster is in a house. The monster is a guy who coaches Little League and
the monster is in the chat.
Volunteers at church. And the system that tells you to fear the other. That system protects the monster as long as he's white and has a job and goes to church.
Is that why you want me to get a job so much so I get off the street so I won't see you out there trying to grab them cheering? That's what you want me to do? You want me to get a job so I'll be on the street and see you out there trying to get them children? Okay. You want me out the way so you can just do it, so you can just get as many kids as you want. Okay.
That's the internal wreckage for this group. A culture that can't see its own abusers because it's too busy projecting evil onto everyone else. What a Saturday. The same demographic that's dying by suicide and addiction, white men, is also the demographic that commits the vast majority of sexual abuse in this country.
Damn. The numbers don't lie. And y'all over here in my chat talking all the reckless necklace when y'all should be having a powwow and y'all should be coming together right now on what y'all gonna do about that unchecked whoop-de-woo in y'all community. Come on now. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You can keep typing it over and over. You can keep. What that mean? What does that mean? That just shows your obsession, sir. That shows your obsession. Keep typing it. Change the font. Why don't you go make an emoji? Go make an N-word emoji. Since you so dedicated, go make an N-word emoji and get it submitted to Android and Apple so that you can freely use the N-word emoji. Do that. Do y'all know about 3090 though? See y'all keep talking about this 1350. Do you know about 3090? Hey, for all my real ones in here, do y'all know about 3090? Put a 1 in the chat if you know about 3090. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't. The ones that's been messing with me, y'all should know about 3090. Because if not, I'm about to drop 3090 on their neck real quick while they talking about all that. Do you know about 3090? When y'all can get, and I'm being generous because it's actually 2690, but I like round numbers, and it's really actually 2691, but I'm gonna say 3090. Doing me, cause 26% represents the percentage of white males in this country. The 90%, 91% is how much they were responsible for family side. Family side. I say family side. Family side. So 26% of the U.S. whole population, all 375 million or whatever, the representation of the white males is 26, and they are responsible for 91% of getting the family out the box. 91% of sending their family to the shadow realm. 91% of stopping the rest of their lineage. 91%. 91. So hear me when I say, y'all. That's right. 3090 devils. That's right. So hear me when I say, y'all, that 1358, that's a projection. When they talk about black on black crime, that's a projection. You can't go a day in this country without some dude in some rural town that took his whole family out the whole box. Are you serious? Let's talk about it. Let's talk. Yeah, Breezy, I know you want to change the subject. Chud was self-defense. Yeah, no, let's talk about that familia side. That familia side. Yeah, they need to stop killing each other. White people need a self-destruction, or are we all in the same gang or something? Come on, y'all. What's going on in the community? What's going on in the community? What it starts at home. If, in my opinion, y'all supposed to be so much, God, country, family. Well, y'all taking the family out. Is that ordained by God? I'm confused. Blue Patriots or whatever. So you telling me that the YT family, the YT family has to be most afraid of the father in the household? Maybe the brother who didn't get to play Nintendo Switch and he's whacking everybody? Damn. Y'all taking out the whole crew, fam? Not the whole crew. Damn, fam. But y'all over here on Black Creators Chats trying to convince us of your delusional, narcissistic, projectual fantasies when y'all got bigger fish to fry, fam. The fish y'all need to be fried. Man, listen. Y'all need to clean your pot out, fam. You need to clean, because the fish that you got to fry, even Becky is sick of it. Becky told me to keep this a secret, right? But for teaching purposes, what we was talking about, that family side, she got a letter to her dad. And I'm like, damn, Becky, this how you gonna do it, Baxter? Or her name is Mel. Shout out, I ain't gonna do shout Mel, that's how you gonna do it, Mel? She said, racist white men hate me, and I love it. They attacked my friend the other day and weren't expecting a white woman to lay in their asses. Racist white men are brave with their words only after disabling their mentions and locking their profiles. Yep, that's what they do, because they're weak.
I know you.
She knows you.
I grew up with men like you.
Grew up with men
trying to tell me what to do. Pretending like you weren't racist around everybody, but behind closed doors with your friends, using the N-word.
When you get on the chat, on YouTube, using the N-word, but then you go to work, and then you all up in Jerome. Jerome's your best work buddy. That's the nigga you want to ride with on lunch to Taco Bell, is Jerome. Huh? Huh? You think Jerome know you over here in my chat saying all of that? Busters. Y'all some real busters. How do you think Jerome would feel about that? You little busters.
The problem is, you guys, men like you, white men like you really don't love yourselves.
You don't.
There's a deep inadequacy.
Where does it come from? Your dweebatry. Where does it come from, guys? It's deep.
An insecurity that you're never ever going to amount to the things that you're supposed to, or what you think you're supposed to.
And what you think you're supposed to be, you think you're supposed to be as cool as and as dope as we are, but you're not. And I know that hurt a little bit. Just be yourself. Just embrace the little translucent skin that God gave you. Slather a little bit more mayo on that sandwich, fam. Embrace it, fam. Embrace it, fam. Dang. It's okay to be you. You shouldn't be so jealous. You shouldn't be so, you know what I mean? Talk to him though, Mel. Talk to him.
And it's true, you haven't and you never will. You're just holding on to the past.
The past when y'all thought that y'all was going to have the same privileges as your other people, but it's a new day and we'll smack 5 from your ass coming up talking all that bullshit. That's why y'all get on people's chats and talk bullshit digitally to get your little rocks off, because y'all know where we at. Y'all know where we at. Ain't none of y'all finna go where we at and say none of the stuff that y'all saying in the comment section. None of you. You lily-livered, yellow-belly cowards.
You're just holding on, and it looks pathetic and it looks really sad from everybody on the outside looking in.
Yeah, it does. She talking directly to
weak.
y'all.
All of these men, all of you. That's what you come across as. Especially to women. Especially to white women like me.
Ooh, is that the reason you're mad? Because your women like so-po. Ooh, that's why y'all gotta come on the Black Dudes Chat and talk this and that, cause you look like dweebs. You look like dweebs to your women, man. Damn, she put y'all out there like that. Damn, Mel. Why you do that? Damn.
We would much rather be with somebody like Caesar. And it bothers you, doesn't it?
That bothers you, don't it, y'all? It bothers y'all. Well, she's speaking from, I guess she got a black boyfriend or whatever. She's getting the soul pole and she's talking about some dudes that harassed her and she had to jump in and, get out her man, I guess. It's a different conversation. But whatever. But she talking about y'all little dweebs. Y'all some little dweebs. Yeah. Giving them that soul polith. Mel is busting y'all down.
It bothers you that white women, your women, would much rather be with somebody that isn't like you. And it
Damn, Mel. Damn, dog. Damn. Yeah, all that child support shit and all of that. Nigga, get with these facts that Mel is talking about your ass. Yeah, you can do all of that. Y'all can do all of that. Mel is over here cooking y'all ass. Cooking. She's over here flambeing your ass. But y'all don't want to talk about that. Tell them, Mel.
It has nothing to do with your skin. It has everything to do with the way you think.
Damn, she said it ain't got nothing to do with your skin. It's how you think like a dweeb. Ooh.
Your way of thinking is old and diseased. It's really nothing anymore. It's about to be eradicated.
That's why none of the stuff that y'all say in the comment hit no more. That shit is old. Y'all done said that shit since I've been born. I've been hearing the same tropes forever. So that shit is old. There's nothing you can say. Y'all just got a little alley-oop with watermelon felon, but I see y'all died down on that because you got to savor it a little bit. You don't want to use it out. Use it because y'all ain't got too much out. You ain't got nothing else. Ain't nothing else new. But go ahead. If y'all want to exercise your watermelon felon game, go ahead. I seen a couple watermelons already earlier. If y'all want to exercise that, be my guest and go right ahead. You know what I'm saying? Who am I to stop y'all shine? You know what I'm saying? Who am I? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. But Mel is cooking y'all ass.
And you find that very challenging. So what do? You come online and you troll black men.
Is that what they do? God, do you be watching the Keep It P podcast? Mel must be watching the Keep It P podcast. There's no way she knows what you guys are doing over there. Hold on, let me bring it back because Mel is talking to y'all ass. Mel is talking to your buttocks. Hold on.
That isn't like you, and it has nothing to do with your skin. It has everything to do with the way you think. Your way of thinking is old and diseased. It's really nothing anymore. It's about to be eradicated. And you find that very challenging.
Damn.
So what do? You come online and you troll black men.
Damn. Do Mel know y'all? Do she know y'all? Damn. How she know y'all? Damn. That hurt. How she know y'all?
And you tell them what to think, and you tell them what you believe the problems are. But the problem is men like you.
Mm-hmm. Tell them, Mel.
Clearly never faced anything truly hard enough to take a deep look at yourself.
Damn. Not they need to self-reflect, Mel. Damn, you trying to make them do some soul searching, Mel? Damn. Mel Watts, man. Mel is reading y'all like a whole Encyclopedia Britannica. Damn, Mel. Do she know y'all? You sure she don't know y'all? Okay, all right.
You're gonna die a failure.
Damn.
How does that sit with you?
Damn. Y'all must gonna go out like failures. Cause y'all ain't producing no content. Y'all over here arguing with people who trying to get the message. What are y'all doing with yourselves? You gotta be failures. We'll talk shit again. It's all good, Aaron. With your little cornball ass. See, all this time that you was in my comment section talking that bullshit, you wouldn't be so tired. And you could have got something done. You could have been running a stream about all that shit going on in your community, but you chose not to. Shame on you, Aaron. A.A. Ron. Shame on you. Losers can't soul search. You have to be okay with being held accountable, transparent to do that. Yeah. That's spoken like a true G. That's like straight game to me. Well, I'm not gonna hold y'all. I only wanted to do. I was gonna do 2 2-hour streams. I'm finna do a late night stream tonight because I'm trying to see what's up with overseas, right? So I'm gonna do a late night stream tonight. I'm about to take a little minute, go smoke or something, and get me something to eat, and then I'm gonna come back. He said, "I've never laughed so hard waking up from sleep hearing this content creator say, 'What's wrong?' I want me to get out your way so you can hold on." Hold on. He said, "What's wrong? I want you to get out my way so you can grab them cheering." Fam, Sid, you're welcome, fam. I appreciate you tapping in and let me know, man. Stan, you're a dumbass because I got 3 channels. Now, thanks for acknowledging, but you must be on Keep It P Raw. Shout out. Y'all need to subscribe to Keep It P Raw so we can get them subscribers up. But it's 3,000 on Keep It P Raw. It's 10,000 on Keep It P Podcast. And it's 35,000 on my channel. Fool. Why you talking? You little buster. So, yeah. So subscribe so busters like this won't have nothing to say. Okay? He said, "Night, night, racist." You know I'm not a racist, but all right. If that's what calling me is what you need to do to come back to talk some crap the other day, I'll see you again, Lily. I'll see you again, Mom. That's what I do, Sid. And listen, Sid, fam, I came on here. You seen the thumbnail, man. You see the thumbnail. I came on here to talk about the girl, man. I came on here to talk about the girl, man. And then they started talking crap in my thing, and I always put a few videos to the side, you know what I'm saying, to check fools. Because it's not only me saying this stuff in the community, it's other people. And this is Keep It P podcast, and the P stands for the people. So I speak for the people. He said, "Enjoy the smoke." Oh, I'm definitely finna do that. Fill the gap? No, the gap makes me sexy. Nah, I can't do that. I can't do that. The gap make me sexy, baby. The gap make me sexy. You know what I'm talking about? He said, "Oh, you got 3 branded channels with no subs. Go look at the other channels. You're garbage." He says, "Glad I caught you live. Have a great night." For sure. Free Carmelo. Yes, sir. He said, "Bro, you are the funniest." Man, and I'll just be talking real. I'll just be talking real. But I'm glad that the way I talk, that's it. He said, "So 6 channels. So you need that to eat. Mind your business. How about that? Mind your business. Don't worry about how I'm getting my money, player. Don't worry about that. See, you see, that's your problem, boy. You're dipping in the Kool-Aid. You can't catch up, boy. Yeah. You're dipping, boy." He said, "They are now near those numbers. I'm looking at the channels right now." Yeah. I've been working, man. I've been doing my thing, man. I've been on YouTube for a long time. I used to do a podcast back in the day. I put hella beats and music on YouTube. I done already blew up and went viral all around the world with the Wackin' and Pocket shit. I blew up with the pimp shit on my other channel. I got a lot of experience on YouTube. I've been doing this for a while. Matter of fact, shout out to me and TZ Von Savage. But I just hit 5,000 uploads, fam. I just hit 5,000 uploads, fam, and not a long time either. Shout out to me and TZ Von Savage. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to my man. He said, let me see. He said, "Your kids are being fed by daddy government." Boy, I got 3 girls. 2 of them is grown already, and they grown living their own life, paying their own bills. And I got sweet baby little Justice. That's right. My baby name is Justice. Sweet baby Justice, and she's spoiled as hell. She get whatever the fuck she want. She good. He said, "Bro, be easy. These people use and still be be eating us. Man, hell yeah, they used to eat us, fam. Like whatever, they used to eat us. Get a job, feed your kids. Kids well fed. Thanks. He said, "Is that true? He's spoofing numbers for his ego." No. Are you? What is wrong with y'all? Y'all don't think fat meat greasy, fam? Why would I have to lie to y'all about my YouTube numbers? Why would I have to do that? All you have to do is go to set. Anybody could do this. Matter of fact, let me just do this real quick so that y'all know where to subscribe at or how to make it easy. Because you can go to the Keep It P podcast channel or any channel, and you can get to all of the channels. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, shout out to me, man. I just got 5,000 uploads, man. Shout out to me and TZ Von Savage, man. That's what you call work. Punk, you probably ain't got 5,000 or nothing, fool. What you talking about? You ain't never did 5,000 or nothing. So shut up. Nothing in your life you got 5,000 of, fool. But see, Mr. J Lava. I was even finna start this little Uber channel because I do Uber and shit too. I was finna start. I really just ain't been working on it. Then I was gonna start a shorts channel too. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of just put them all on the same joint, right? But then we got Keep It P Raw coming up, almost at 3,000. Then I got this mind blown AI I just started where we were gonna be talking about some tinfoil koofy topics. Make sure y'all subscribe to TZ Von Savage channel, Von Savage Media. Then we got our AIs. I even started a Dr. Seuss channel too because I wanted to separate my Dr. Seuss shit from my regular stuff. But yeah, man, y'all can go y'all go get up with the boy. You know what I'm talking
As they try to argue with us because
we got all type, Keep It P podcast is definitely in the hen house. And we've been a ren now for a good little win now. You know what I'm talking about? This is my main channel though. I do put different content on different channels too. So if y'all want to tap in because some channels got different content and all of that. But fam, man, boy, I've been doing this, fam. I've been doing this for a long time. Look at that. This was my first viral right here at 10 mil. That was my first joint. I done so much stuff on my channel, it's ridiculous. He said, "Keep up the work. The haters are who envy you the most." Yeah, I know. Yeah, I've been. Yeah, I know. Yep. I know. I've been doing this though, fam. I ain't just been talking this. Matter of fact, boy, y'all should see them. This channel then came a long way, fam. Let me show y'all some of the old Keep It P podcast videos. Hold on, let me the old Keep It P lives where we came from. The oldest joints. Woo! 5 years ago, look, when I was just like getting it together. when I was just kind of getting it together, it was like 5 years ago. I don't think I could play it because it got music behind it. Look, I couldn't even start the stream like 8 minutes in or something like that because I couldn't figure out how to do it and how to move shit around. But yeah, man, I've been FBA all day, been in the game for quite some time, buddy. I've been doing this, man. All right, man. All right, peace out. I appreciate you for tapping in. I ain't doing nothing but chopping it up with the family. You know what I'm saying? But just know that I've been in the game for quite some time. Keep It P podcast goes back quite some time. Hold on, let me see. All them the oldest live. Yeah. See, me and Teaser used to get it in on we used to do Zoom. We used to do boy, we used to have long ass intros. I'm talking about celebrity intros. Hold on, let me see if I can see one of the celebrity joints. Hold on, real quick, while we just chopping it. I don't mind chopping it. I don't never. Everything ain't gotta be all super, super, super beeswax. Hold on, let me see if I can find one with one of them super intros. Cause at some point we started doing like dope intros to the show. See, we used to go live 3 times a day. The morning, it'd be the morning drip, the afternooner, and then the 6 o'clock joint. The 6 o'clock joint we would do. Look how we used to look. I'm talking about, boy, we done went through all different type of ways of looking and screens and all that. I was trying to find one with the nice little intro we did. We done went through so many intros. I don't do any intros no more because they mess with like the retention kinda. Like well, especially as long as I used to make the damn intro. Intro used to be long as hell. Oh yeah, this is even before I actually started doing real intros. Hold on, let me see. If I do most popular, hold on real quick. I could probably find one like this. Oh yeah, look. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, this was a good intro too. We had a lot of celebrity endorsements on this one. Like who was on this one? 12 o'clock nooner, wake on up. The reason why I'm not playing the sound is because it got music on there, and they be liking to take they be like to take my ad revenue for the music. Oh damn, I had commercials for the blacks. Oh that's like I had did a little commercial for our digital team. That's the other channels we got on there. I'm talking about we used to boy, these bring back real like a lot of memories too, man. Been doing this for quite some time, bro. I was trying to show you at least one image of one of them dope ass intros we got. Hold on. One of them dope intros. Maybe like 2 years ago. Hold on. That was a nice intro. We used to have like when we posted on Patreon, we would do this little intro called the drive by, where we hit you with the quick we'll hit you with the quick drive by because we used to post on Patreon, which actually we finna start back doing because they've been flagging my videos, man. They've been flagging the videos. This was like a little intro I did for the drive by, pretty dope. Just being creative. The show used to go hard with that, but I learned that doesn't really work with the algorithms. The algorithms really don't like when you do show intros and this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm a moji foji and scold you about being on code, and you know I got 4 words, but before I do, I need y'all to go on there and go on over there to say it with your chest. Be one gear for the family. Go ahead and copy one of them. We coming to Washington to get our checks. You know what I'm saying? In the various colors. My favorite color is red. You go ahead and get you one of them. You go ahead and get you one of them cut the check for foundational Black Americans and reparations green or whatever your flavor is. The yellow go hard, and that blue that kind of matched that go hard too. I think the yellow and the blue go hard. I need you to go ahead and go get you one of them. I boycotted today joints. We just got them in the blue, white, and the black. You know what I'm saying? If you boycotted today on your road to financial wealth, generational wealth, then we got these. If you real bold, wear it if you ain't scared. You know what I'm saying? If that's how you feel, you dig. Then you can go get you one of them. Oh, what you mad? Cause I'm FBA. We got them for the sisters, the brothers, the colors, the hoodies. You dig? Then you can go get you one of them standard issue FBA shirts or sweaters. The shirts or the sweater. You dig? In the various colors as well. You see? You know what I'm talking about? That gray is kind of hard though. That gray is real presidential. I like that gray. And last but not least, what else we got? We got the Stay on Code t-shirts for the young and the old generation. Respect the lineage, get on code. The went from young women to the old. And then we got the from the old women to the men's. Respect the lineage, get on code. You dig what I'm saying? In the various colors that make the shirt look dope. I ain't really do a lot of colors on those. Then I got that collab between me and Clean Vibes. If you are eyegasm, you looking good out here in these streets, then you tell them look, stay or repeat, because you is an eyegasm from Clean Vibes. You did. We got them Jones. And we got the sandals, the water bottles, you know what I'm saying, for the ladies. You know what I'm saying? The water cups and all that. And then I always forget about these. Dr. John Henry Clark always said that we have no friends, and we definitely got them on deck. My favorite color is that red, that yellow one look kind of dope. That blue one is true. You know what I'm saying? Either blue that you do, you know what I mean? Because they all kind of match with the back. That black is on attack. You dig? So get over there to Say It With Your Chest. The link is in the description. Sayitwithyourchest.com. That's SayitWithyourchess. Say it with your chest. Say it with your moves. Wear it if you ain't scared. And then if you act, you got the coupon code LOVE that'll give you free shipping on your order. And then you got the other coupon code TWOFER that'll give you $3 off your order. You see what I'm saying? Right? And for some of y'all that want to get up on your game, we got the on-call arsenal, the full FBA survival kit. You know what I'm saying? What you get is you get that documentary made by myself and TZ Von Savage, Abolish the Slave Patrol, The Origins of Modern Policing DVD. You did. You get the playbook for tethers and culture vultures, so you can spot this stuff when you out here in this world and you be able to clap back. You also get the definitive guide to staying on code, the ebook written by me and TZ Von Savage. You know what I'm saying? On how to really stay on code in these streets. Then we broke it down into a digital download with the little handbook. And then last but not least, you get that foundational foolery album with some bonus tracks on there, right? The foundational foolery album. That's an album with some of the funniest on-code songs you ever want to hear. I just put it to you like that. Got a song out right now called Them Devils. Got them people mad right now. And I'm talking about I've been see, and look, this is how you use the songs. The songs are streaming everywhere, right? So let me give y'all an example on how to use the songs. This is my social media right here, right? I like to mess with AI. So what I did was is I grabbed a picture of the Metcalf, right? And I made them AI, right? And turn into their true form. And I put it behind the song. See, this is how you could use it.
Y'all some damn devils. It ain't no other way.
That's all I can play. I can't play no more of the song because they will cut it off. I can't play no more of the song. But go find it, man. It's called Foundational Foolery. It's on all streaming platforms, man. Take any of them songs off of there, use them in your content, and get on these people neck piece. Other than that, I'm Jay Lava. I got 4 words. I need you to go ahead and subscribe for the vibes, like for the spike, comment your vomit, share if you care about getting Black empowerment everywhere. Please do that on the platforms that we are on, Jones. And just to bring it on home, I got love, peace, blessings, and aloha. I'm out to Doha for Shoha. You already know. Yeah, good.